Today I was planning on recording a set analysis, but then I got really bored and I was kind of waiting on some things to get in order before I did it. And I got bored and I was watching like a tier list video in the background. I was like, oh, let me just make, and I got bored and I just made my own tier list. So I figured I'd go over it, just talk about it. This is like a quick snapshot of how I feel about the game right now. Um, let me open this like this. Okay. So this is kind of how I feel about the game right now. I think it's in a really good spot, but let's just go from character by character from the bottom. Let's start with Ganondorf at the bottom of starting at the bottom tier of Ganondorf. Ganon is just really bad. Tech checking didn't do anything for this character. His disadvantage was awful. His neutral was awful. Everything about it was awful. Next up, Little Mac. Very, very, very inconsistent. He's from off stage and he dies pretty much every time. Not much this character can do. He is faster in the ground, so that's why I put him above Ganondorf. Dr. Mario. He is the most consistent out of these three somehow, and he has a projectile and better out of shield options. So yeah. Next up in low tier we have King K Rool. This character's game plan is just a throw crown at you, and that's just nair out of hits done. That's all this character does. And his game plan is just so ruined by you just jumping on the crown, grabbing him, and just throwing him when you have grab armor, so the crown doesn't hit you on the way back. And most characters in the game can edge guard him really easily. King Diddy. This character, he's along with King K Rool, like two of the most buff characters on Wi-Fi. His ledge traps only work offline. His Gordos only work offline. He gets juggled. He loses neutral. He's pretty bad. Cineroar, too slow to be any good. All his buttons are insane. He literally is like a top 5 kit in terms of just buttons, but they're on characters with the worst physics in the game. So Cineroar is just not that good. Plant only has like 4 usable moves between like Patooey, down B, and like side B. This character literally just doesn't use never uses their ground moves or their aerials like ever. They do up smash out of shield sometimes. Ridley, he's faster than all these characters, and he has like decent like hitboxes. Donkey Kong, he's faster than all of these characters except he has grab combos, and he has decent hitboxes. He's just really fat and he has one of the worst advantages in the entire game. Isabelle, the worst loner in the entire game, but besides names like King Diddy or King K Rool, but I don't want to count them. She's just really one-dimensional. She's light. Recovery sucks. And let me low mid-tier. Starting off with Zelda. Zelda is really mediocre. Her whole game plan revolves around doing down B, and yeah, it's just not that good. Simon, again, very one-dimensional. All his projectiles are just okay, and his whip is okay too. Again, exploitable recovery, so that hurts him a lot too. Me, Sword Fighter, just incredibly campy. As long as you avoid tornadoes, this character will never kill you. Meta Knight. Very good combo game, theoretically, but no one makes it work, and that's why Meta Knight's really bad. He's stubby. So what is the recovery? Me, Gunner, just slightly better camping than me, Sword Fighter is. They have charge shot, they have decent ledge trapping. At the same time, it's just not that good. Villager, again, does another just poor zoner, in my opinion. Like, all these poor zoners have a trend where they really don't have good, like, boxing options. Like, Villager's best option for when the opponent gets up close is just to nair them. And that's not even that good. Kirby, the only thing that makes Kirby, like, even a mid-tier character is Dare Ride. If he didn't have that, he would be awful. Marth, it's just bad Lucina, and bad Lucina's still okay. Lucario, if characters didn't kill easily in this game, Lucario would be really good. But characters killed really easily in this game, and so he doesn't get to abuse aura like enough. And he's just inconsistent for his lack of for that reason only. Jigglypuff, there's a lot of tech for Jigglypuff out there right now. This is high mid tier. There's a lot of tech out there right now for Jigglypuff, and she hits you like there's a lot of combos and steps where she can get a ton of damage or just kill you. It's just hard for her to get in, and she's obviously really light. Robin, very slow. Doesn't have great boxing options. Like she has 11 sword, but once she loses 11 sword, she becomes really susceptible. She can literally just run out of recovery, and that sucks. Banjo and Kazooie, their best move has a usage limit, and the rest of their kit's just okay. Bowser Jr. a bit too linear, though he does have like decent stuff, like he does have like decent combos and like decent kill confirms. But if you just hit him like while during recovery, he will die. Mewtwo, just a bit too light and a bit too big, and he doesn't have that much. Ice climbers, if they hit you, if they grab you, you're probably gonna die. But their game plan is so easy to just disarray and just make it's just so easy to interrupt what they want to do. Pit, just too honest. Like this character just doesn't have enough. Corrin, too slow. Though they are swordy, so they're decent. Byleth, decent swordy. Just again too slow. And now we get into height here. We have Duck Hunt. He's a projectile character, but I don't feel like the rest of the kid is good enough to really abuse his projectiles. He's like really bad Pac-Man. Bayonetta, good combos, but this character can never frickin' kill. Falco, insane combo game, decent edge guarding. He's also really susceptible, and he's just too slow. Toon Link, he's fast, and he has like decent combos and stuff. It's just a bunch of other characters above him have just more combos, and Lucas, again a decent zoner and has decent scrapping options. It's just this character that doesn't have consistent enough kill options outside of just edge guarding. Luigi, probably the most volatile character in this game is Luigi. If he grabs you, you're either gonna take 70 or you're gonna die. However, if he gets hit, if you hit him off stage, he is also probably gonna die. Wii Fit Trainer, again, just sees him camping, but it just isn't good enough. Deep Braving does make up a lot of difference though. Mii Brawler, probably in my opinion the best Mii by far. He has like 3 insanely good up Bs. The Shrepper and the Helicopter Kick are definitely the better ones though, because they're the ones that open up his ridiculous kill options. And then he also has like really bad flip jump, and he's like decently fast too. Rosalina has a ton of tech and a ton of potential to go up in the tier list. It's just she's not at that stage right now. Cloud, he has big sword and he glows blue sometimes, and that makes him faster. Especially though his limit moves aren't very good. In his recovery is susceptible, obviously. Pichu. If Pichu had any sort of weight, she'd be broken, but she doesn't. Like Pichu is like literally a character. If you win 3 interactions against Pichu, you're gonna take a stock. Bowser loses most interactions, but he only needs to win 3 interactions and then he takes a stock. Hero is really weird to me because I think obviously Hero of all the buffs is the best character in the game, but Hero has to take a minute to get those buffs. But he also just has like certain moves in his kit that just completely just counterplay other kits. Like if he gets bounced, he really character just can't do anything with him anymore. If he gets speed, slow characters can't do anything with him anymore. Psychic Up and Oomph open up his kill options. This character has a lot of versatility, and I think he could be like eventually he could be like one of the better characters in this game. But for now, he's just here. Yoshi, good combo game, good hitboxes, just a bit too stubby, and sometimes if you get caught up your double jump off stage, you're gonna die. Ness, good hitboxes, good combo game, good kill options. Risk recovery is a bit susceptible. Samus. So Samus is like one good thing away from being one of the broken zoners in this game. And to be a broken zoner, you have to be obviously have really good zoning options. Which Samus has some of the best zoning options in this game between side B, there, and charge shot, obviously. But her boxing options just aren't good. It's like all she has is up B out shield. Next up, we have the 3 fighting game characters in Terry, Ryu, and Ken. They're all really the same. They're really all same to me. They all only need to win like 4 interactions to take a stock. It's just all based on preference. I do think that Ken is better than Terry, and I think Ryu is better than both of them. Because I think Ryu has better camping via his Hadouken. And I think Ken and Ryu are both better than Terry because of focus, which helps their disadvantage a lot. And I don't think Terry's go is like that good. Like his go is good, but like it gets comparable to like what Terry and Ken and Ryu can do. Olimar, good projectile character. It's just he's been toned down a lot, and so he's just really good now. Mega Man, again, he's been toned down a lot, but he's still really good. Theoretically, Link could be like the best character in this game because of his infinites. But the way that he's been played lately is just boomerang and nair, and that's a really good game plan. But because it's really hard. And he's the zoner that has really good boxing options like Mega Man and Olimar. It's just not enough. Like, if he was a tiny bit faster, he'd be a top tier, but he's just not fast enough right now. And the recovery is a bit susceptible. Greninja, he's being held back by lack of auto shield. If he had any auto shield, he would be so much better. Alright, now we enter top tier. Bottom of top tier, we have Sheik. Sheik, incredibly safe character. Tons of potential. Really good combos, really good kill confirms, and has a projectile, has a recovery. It's really good. She's really strong. If you don't think Sheik is like really good, then you don't know what makes a good character. Inkling, really safe character. She just struggles to kill. She just struggles to kill a lot. And that's what holds her back. Wario, ever since the Wasp confirmed nerfs, he's been just kicked out of the consensus top 3. The nerfs to Wasp have just been too heavy for him to bear. But he's still really good, and it's still like a good amount of setups we can use for this character. He's just not like a broken pick and play character like he used to be. Young Link, this character just presses buttons and then presses more buttons whenever it doesn't work. And he has a ton of kill confirms. He's really fast, a ton of damage. His recovery is kind of mediocre, and he is light, and he's a bit stubby. So, Chrom, really swingy character, has combos for days, does damage for days, has easy kill confirms. He obviously the recoveries are just a big deal here, but having a bad recovery does not make you a bad character. Having a really good advantage state and really good combos and really good kill confirms and really good mobility is a lot more important. Speaking of mobility, we have Sonic. Now, if Sonic was like by far the fastest character in this game, it'd be a lot different. But there's so much speed in this game, and so many good hitboxes in this game that it's really hard for Sonic to just run away the whole time. And he does have good kill confirms and decent damage output, so he can keep up. It's just I want to see more of Sonic before like I call him like a top 10 character. Captain Falcon, dude, Captain Falcon is amazing, dude. IDJ just opens this character so much. Like every time Falcon touches you, you are either gonna take 60 or you're gonna die. Like it's. But obviously, it's the other way around. Where if you hit Falcon off stage, he's probably not coming back. Diddy Kong, just insane combos. Really good neutral because of Banana. His arrows aren't as good as they were in Smash 4, obviously, but he's just really good. His recovery holds him back a little bit, and he's obviously like very susceptible to certain characters. Rob, the definition of swingy right here. Just randomly, Rob will just kill you, and because of his combos, and he's broken ground moves via his down tilt. But he loses a ton of matchups, and he's really big and heavy. Fox, another incredibly swingy character here. In the middle of top tier, you have to be really upplaying your opponent to use this character at a efficient level, and his kill confirms are good, but they're really obvious. And his recovery is obviously like a big deal. Lucina, she has the lowest damage output out of any top tier character in this game. And she doesn't have any kill confirms. She's just incredibly solid. Min Min, I want to see more of Min Min offline before I put her any higher. But obviously the potential is there, and taking a passive stage via her arms is obviously broken. Snake, I used to think a lot higher of Snake, but I kind of realized this character has like a decent amount of losing matchups. And it's really hard to play for players to play this character consistently. It takes a lot of brain power to use like your grenades and stuff. So Snake, I think Snake is obviously still broken, but he's just spawned down a little bit. Steve has all the potential in the world. This character has like massive player base pushing him. It's just that he's a bit slow, but you can't this character out because he gets diamond. But some characters can take advantage of it, like some sword characters like Shulk and Roy can, and ZSS can like do some good things with him and Mr. Pyra, but he's still really good. Pac-Man, I may have underrated Pac-Man because he has incredible boxing options, and has incredible kill confirms, has really good recovery, really good disadvantage state, just really good character here. He might be a top 10 character now. Mario, this character is insane. Has just combos for days. Has a decent recovery. Has he just doesn't have that. He just doesn't really have a big enough weakness to exploit, aside from his lack of range. So yeah, he does really good. Peach is just a walking ball of death. She hits you, you're going for a ride. She has combos for days. Her killing is a bit inconsistent, but it's not that bad. Roy, broken ass Roy right here. Damage, he has so much. Killing, he does it so early. And his finish state isn't even that bad. Roy is broken. Game & Watch. Game & Watch literally is so... This character is so dumb. The Game & Watch bucket literally makes him win every matchup against every projectile character in this game. He beats Pac-Man. He beats Snake. I'm not sure about Steve. He beats Rob. He beats Samus. Like he beats all the projectile characters in this game because of bucket exclusively. And his moves are so safe. His hitboxes are so good. Like it's just a matter of him just having a lot of good everything. But he is light, so you can kill him pretty early. So I don't know. I think Game Watch is really good. Really good, but we'll see. Palutena, I used to think this character was a bit lower than I have her now. It's just I kind of realized that her game plan is still really good and still really safe, and she has a lot of good stuff going for her. Between like all the good hitboxes and kill moves, so Palutena still really good. Mr. Pyra has a ton of potential to move up. In my opinion, on their own, Mistara is like a bottom and a top tier character. Does he have her damage output is like good, and she's really safe and evasive. Did I just completely skip over Zero Suit? I think I skipped over Zero Suit. I might have. Hold on. Yeah, I completely skipped over Zero Suit, I think. My bad. So anyway, the reason why Zero Suit's there is that their nerf completely took away her ability to kind of flip the switch into aggression, and made her matchup spread a lot worse. Like her matchups against certain like characters that a lot worse because they can just out shield her nair, and so now she has to like completely dedicate herself to playing evasive with her there, and just take advantage of opponents' mistakes. But obviously she's still really good. Her evasiveness is her #1 factor, obviously. So really good. Speed will always prevail in this game. But anyway, back to Mr. Pyra. What I was saying about Mr. Pyra is that Mistara, in my opinion, is like bottom and a top tier character, and then Pyra is like probably down here with like Horn and like Byleth. She's just too slow to do that much. Her hitboxes are really good, and she definitely plays an important role in this character. She definitely plays an important role in the Mr. Pyra tag team duo. Pokemon Trainer is slightly better than Mr. Pyra for the same reasons. Because all three of the Pokemon play off each other so well, and they have so many different kinds of wind conditions. It's really insane. I'm a believer in Sephiroth. One Wing is absolutely broken. He has incredible range because of his long one-handed sword. He has great combos. He has good projectiles. He's just really good. Wolf is really broken. Dude, Wolf is so safe, and all his bad matchups have just gotten. He had so many like matchups that just got nerfed. Between like the characters that were better to him got nerfed, and so he just kind of rose up the tier list pretty much by default. And Wolf is in a really good place right now. He's really solid. Shulk, again, Shulk rate is another potential character, but I believe in Shulk. He cheats a lot in this game between shielding out, going to shield art and low person combos and like getting on multi hits and killing people for it. And he has a bunch of really cool attacks that he can use, and the best thing about him is that he can just edge guard people for it, obviously, and he has really big swords, so it's just hard to contest the character sometimes. Next up, Pikachu. So I made a whole tier for just Pikachu and Joker, because I legitimately think there's a decent gap between Pikachu and Joker. And that's just really backed up by the fact that almost everybody thinks that Pikachu and Joker are the best two characters in this game. And I think I agree. Like, Pikachu is incredibly broken. He has just so many save options, so many good combos, so many ways to just randomly kill you. He's really good. He has really good evasiveness, too, between, like, Thunder Jolt, camping, and quick attack, and his mobility, so he's really good. Speaking of another incredibly evasive character, we have Joker. Between Gun and Aha, and he can just kind of run away and play his own game. And then he has really good combos. He has decent damage, but and what's fucked up is that Joker by himself has really good killing. Between like fair one confirms and just back air, and then when you get Arc Send, it gets even more insane. So I think that's why I think Joker is the best character in this game. So that's a really fast-paced go over of my tier list, but I just want to get a video out there because I did plan on having a new telescopic video out, but that hasn't happened yet. I'll try and get it done soon. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.